Hi there, and welcome to another week of How to Start a Board Game Company. I'm Jay Cormier from Off the Page Games. This week, I was worried because I was out of the province for a lot of it and busy with shucks. And I'm like, maybe I won't have a video this week because I wasn't really focused on it. Except for this morning, I got an email from one of the manufacturers with the quote. So I thought I would take us all through it. I haven't even looked at it yet, so I'm going to be experiencing it for the first time with y'all, and let's see kind of what numbers they provided and see if I'm going to be able to do a retail version and a deluxe, or if maybe I have to pare it down. I'm not sure. So let's take a look. Here is the quote. Go to date, project management, mind management. The quote expires in 30 days. They always say this, but that might not necessarily be true. And all the information. Perfect. All right. So let's see here. We have picture, if no picture here. Components. Here's the box. Here's the description, 2mm gray board, 150 GSM, printing, 4 colors, matte lamination, and 6 sets per carton. Now that's good to know that how many fit in a carton. Cool. And so if I get only 1,500 units, it's $1.17 just for the box. But if I can get up to 5,000, it gets down to 94 cents. So not a huge savings. That's a lot just for the box. I'm surprised just for the box. Wow. Deluxe and retail box include UV spotting. This is a stretch goal. So here's the 3 prices I see. $1.21, $1.03, and 97 cents. If I get up to 5,000 units, that's aspirational. It's only 3 more cents for the UV spot. But otherwise, it's not that much more. It's only 3-4 cents. Yeah, it's only 4 or 5 cents more for the UV spot. Okay, that's good to know. And then there's a sleeve. How much more the sleeve? Just the sleeve is 27 cents, 22 cents, or 20 cents. So that's interesting to know. That'll be a good thing to know if we want to do a stretch goal for 20 cents, 20 to 27 cents. That might be not worth it, considering it's not adding gameplay. It's just a neat thing. That's interesting. It's not just something to be thrown in for like fun. Like 20 cents per copy, that adds a lot. But maybe for the deluxe, it might be worth it. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, the board is there's the measurement there, 560 by 610, and then the folding size. It folds down to that size, and 4 color and 1 color on the 4C/1C. I believe means 4 color on one side, 1 color on the back, black on the back, which is usually black. But I think we have a stretch goal coming. So it's $1.64 for the board, down to $1.45 for 2,500, and $1.39. Interesting. And there are no stretch goals? I thought we had a stretch. Oh, not on the retail. This is the yes, look. This is the retail version here, and then we also have the deluxe. Okay, so this is just the retail. Gotcha. Cards. We have a bunch of cards. I'm not sure why that's in red, 63 by 88. I've never done it in millimeters, so I'm not sure. I'll have to double check to make sure that's the right size. Is red a question from them? I'm not sure. 310 core black core paper, 4 color, yes. Varnish, 82 cards. And wrap shrinking, 37 one deck, 45 and that's so hopefully they understand. I chatted with them on the phone about this. 37 for one deck, 45 for another deck. There isn't a deck. The second deck is going to be split up into multiple envelopes. So hopefully they understand what that's what they mean. They're just maybe separating them. So that's $1.34, $1 or 77 cents for just the cards. Okay, that's fine. Mental note tokens. These are little dry erase tokens, so they had 1.5 millimeters. And I should check for the cards. Was there any stretch goal things, or wasn't? Not for the retail. Oh yeah, I see. Yeah, retail. Varnish 1 punch board in an OPP bag. Doesn't have to be in a. Oh, it should be in a bag, I guess. So you can store them afterwards. Yeah, for sure. So at 24 cents down to 16 cents. What I like about this is that they separated every single item. I've heard that some manufacturers do not, and they just give you a price, and you don't know how to compare to other manufacturers. Well, how much are you charging for this versus this? And so if you do get a quote, try to always make sure that they break down every single piece in the your game for a price, because that also is going to help you with understanding stretch goals, and maybe that one piece that you thought was cool, maybe it's not worth it for the extra money it's going to cost. So that's interesting. The secret board, which is just a one laminated board, gloss lamination, yeah. I wonder if that needs UV coating because it has to be dry erase, but gloss lamination maybe is all that's needed. So that's 15, 21. Okay, cool. The tokens. Now tokens is two, good, quantity 2, 4 color. This is 2 punch boards in an OPP bag. I wonder what OPP stands for. OPP. I don't know if it's an acronym or a short form. Opponent, in opponent's bag. I'm not sure. 77 to 60 cents just for the tokens. This is adding up fast, isn't it? Plastic standee holders. Yeah, there's a little picture there, just an example of those. She chose transparent. I might eventually go to color ones for the retail so that they stand out more. So we'll see. But they're 18 cents no matter what. Look at that. Doesn't matter how many you get. They're just a set price. 9 pieces in a Ziploc, 3 pieces in a Ziploc. The comma is because, again, hopefully she understands that those are in some of the envelopes. And I keep saying envelopes, but we're going to be using baggies. Other tokens. These tokens here are for 1 punch board in an OPP bag. These are for the envelopes, again, the baggies. And so that's that. Here's the baggie, opaque baggies. That's the factory size. Okay, cool. That's good to know. 80 by 120. I'll have to compare that with some of my measurements, make sure they fit like cards. Well, let's see. That should fit a card. 80 by 120. What's the card size? Cards. Stop it. 63 by 88. So it'll fit cards easy. So that's great. That's kind of all that mattered. Okay, and then so it's 25 cents no matter what for baggies. That's interesting. There's no discount. I need 11 of them. And it's 11, not 25 cents each. 25 cents for 11 of them. Okay, cool. I assume that's what that means. It's got to mean that. Yeah, this is 82 cards. Cost 77 cents. It's not 77 cents per card. Yeah. Hey, this is my first time through this. I don't know. Well, I did it with the Fail Faster journal, but it wasn't a bunch of different pieces. It was all just in the one journal. Stickers. Stickers. Oh, really? Oh, to sticker on the 11 baggies. Right. Okay, cool. She itemized this separately. Gotcha. That's 6, or even 5 cents. You save a penny. Hey, every penny counts. This is to label each of the baggies to say which one they are. So that's cool. So it's a sticker, and it's 1 color. So it's only 1 color. That's good to know. Comics. So if I wanted to add comics to see, this is something that might have to go. We'll see. I hope not, because this is what adds a lot of the story and context. Each of those envelopes, I wanted to have a very small 63 by 88 millimeter. That's the size of a card comic, like a little 8-page comic in each one. Like two pieces that are this big, stapled in the middle and folded. That's an 8-page comic. We'll see. Hopefully that's a lot of money for that. 40 cents for comics. Well, hopefully, maybe it's just the deluxe, but man, I would hate for the retailers to not get that. That would really be, that'd be terrible. And that's for just black and white. Meeples are 23 cents. No savings on that. 1 shape, 1 color. Yeah, cool. That's for 12. Great. Dry erase markers, 2 dry erase markers, 14 cents. Wow, no savings when you get higher quantity. Yeah, it doesn't matter because it's going to cost the same, I get. Well, but I need 5,000 dry erase markers still cost 14 cents, or 1,500 still costs 14 cents. I wonder how many you have to get to start getting a discount. This is an actual comic book size, and it's the size of a comic book, and there's only 1 of them, and it is 8 pages. And the concept here was and hopefully we can do this. I like that this is only 11 cents. So this is way more doable than these other 40 cents, these other ones. But this was to have a comic book just with the rules, like as a separate book. A, to give it a bit of story context, but B, possibly help explain some of the rules with examples in a comic book style format. So we'll see. And then the rule book is 42 cents down to 25 cents. Saddle stitching. Cool. Shrink wrap. Look, I didn't even know you had to pay for this. POF wrap shrinking packing. Huh. Just to have it wrapped, it costs 60 cents. Wow. So here we're at 870, 736, and 672. So let's do some quick math on that, because if we remember, our multiplier is 6 times this. Some people might say 5 times, but 5 times is what the retail price is 5 times of your landed cost, and this is just my manufacturing cost. So this doesn't take into consideration like customs and shipping, that not to the distributor but to your fulfillment partner. So let's do this equals this times 6. That's a good estimate to find out what your retail price will be. $52. $52. I want to get it down to $50. That's going to be tight. So I do have to shave off some things here. But that's only if I sell 1,500. So if I can get it up here, 44. See if I can get up to there. And if I can get it 5,040 bucks. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That's going to be tricky. This is the tricky thing about being a publisher, is that 1,500 units, that's a lot of units on Kickstarter. That's a good run if you did 1,500 units. 52 bucks. Wow. But if you can get it up to 2,500, if I can get it to 2,500, maybe I'll print 2,500, but even if I don't sell that many and I keep the price down to 45 bucks, that's a lot more doable. That sounds a lot more interesting for this game, for a retail version. Okay. So that's pretty cool. But this doesn't take into consideration any of the stretch goals. Well, this is the retail one, and there hardly are any stretch goals. Just this deluxe and retail UV spot, which would be really cool. And it's only 3 or 4 cents, so that's probably pretty doable. That's interesting. Let's take a look at the what the deluxe is going to do for us. Okay, here's the deluxe. Everything's going to be very similar until we get to some of the stretch goals. So let's see what we have for stretch goals. This is the same in the sleeve. Yeah, so we might do this 20 cents for the sleeve. That's going to be tough. We'll see. The board. Now the board, one of the things was going to be a double-sided board. Look at that. It's only 4 cents. 4 to 7 cents. It goes up. That's weird. It's only 4 cents for 1,500, but it goes up to 7 cents per. That must be a typo. And it's more for 5,000. That's weird that it's the difference is more than the difference. Maybe that $1.68 is not correct. Anyways, even still at 7 or 8 cents, that's great, because we were thinking of on the back side of the board is doing a full comic book, as if it's the underbelly story of my management. Wouldn't that be cool? The whole back bottom of the board would be a full comic book layout, so you could get a story out of it, and that's, to me, it would be exciting. And the UV spot, yeah, okay, cool. That's what for the deluxe $1.76. It's 15 cents ish. Wow. Okay. For a UV spot, the UV spot, we have some really cool ideas. It's not just for making it look nice. It actually will add not gameplay to it, but it'll add some really cool effects to it that you haven't seen before, based on the idea that Matt had, which I love. Cards should be the same. Is it $1.34 to 77 cents? Is that right for cards? Let's do some comparison. $1.34 to 77 cents. Yeah. Okay. Cool. But we can go up to linen finish. Linen finish, 3 cents, 4 cents, and 3 cents difference, just to do a linen finish. So that might be worth it. That's a nice stretch goal to add. Okay, that's cool. Mental note tokens. Oh, she had an idea. I asked her for an idea. What can we do for a deluxe for an idea? Oh, interesting. Is there? Oh, she put the pictures over here. Interesting. Please, we'll note that we have this 2 plastic mold. Let me know which one you prefer. So what is this? This is a. Is that bakelite? Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. Would that be obviously not black, but that is very interesting. I'm gonna have to see if that makes sense. That is very interesting. Instead, for the mental note tokens, these were the dry erase tokens that you use all the time in the game, and you're placing all over the place. That might be a really cool, but oh, I see. She didn't give me a price here in yellow because she's not sure what I want and if I want to do that. Okay. If not, I can use if I don't go this route, I can go for the basic one, what's in the retail version. The screen in this one, please note the middle size is too small to put 6 transparent PVC. Oh, please, you could understand my meaning. I see. So there's not enough. You need 15 millimeter space between cards and the edge for glue position. Gotcha. And so the space we have on that middle won't fit 6 cards. Gotcha. So I have to come up with another idea. Now, really, we only needed 4, but I was thinking 6 because of some of the shift system stuff. So maybe we'll put. I'll ask what's the issue is. Is the issue the height or the width? Because if it's just the height, maybe we just do 3 across, if that's fine, and then do 2 on the inside of each of the whatever they're called, the side panel parts. Okay, I got to get back to around the yellow ones. Great. Secret board should be the same. Tokens should be the same, but we could increase the 2 millimeter thickness. Okay, and oh, that's more expensive. That's not bad. 5, 6, 7 cents. 5, 6, or 7 cents for tokens, okay. Character tokens. Now these ones we're doing like, here's a picture of it, like a wood token like this. That's kind of cool. And so those individually would cost, normally in the retail, they're just going to be cardboard into those standees. So it's going to be hard to break it down specifically, but it would be part of this price because there's 2 of these punch boards, super cheap, plus the 18 cents for the tokens. So it's hard to know how much the character tokens are because it's included in all this. But this is a big price step up to do this. $1.20, $1.25, only $1.19. Wow. Now that's just a blank piece of wood. But if we want to do a heat press on both sides, then it's $1.43-ish to $1.50. The film charge. Oh, and there's a $445 film charge. I guess that's some sort of I don't know, some sort of one-time charge, I imagine what it is. Film charge. They maybe like a die cut, and like when it's a die cut you have to pay to set up the die cut. So maybe similar to this, you have to set up a film charge. I never heard of the term film charge, but I guess that's what it means. But that's for all 15 because some are in the shift envelopes and some are not. Some come with the base game. So that's cool. And that's the 4 agents. Oh, and the 4 immortals and the hourglass. Okay. And 6 other ones for secrets. Shh, don't tell anyone they're secrets. The mayhem tokens, again, these were going to be part of the cardboard punch-outs on the retail. But here I was thinking of a wood, kind of like a long Settlers Tan Road, but like longer, like 3 inches long kind of thing. What does it say? Well, it's in 6.4. I don't know what 6.4 is. Centimeters. I was like, it's not millimeters. 6.4 centimeters by 1.3 by 0.7 thick. Right. Wooden. And 4 colors. I'm not sure what I mean by 4 colors and 4 shapes. I don't know what she means by 4 shapes. There's only 1 shape for this. I gotta get clarification on what she means by that. 5 are in a Ziploc bag, and then 3 are in separate bags. Yeah. So 72 cents, 69 cents. If I want heat press on it, which again would be a nice stretch goal, I guess. That's another 7 cents to 8 cents per. So that's kind of neat. And then it would have kind of a depiction of mayhem. That's the idea of mayhem tokens, is that they're like a blockade. There's all this mayhem going on and you can't get through. Interesting. And otherwise, this is just the general punchboard tokens. There's only 1 instead of 2 because the mayhem and the character tokens are not on that one. Game trays waiting for your size. Yes, I got to get that from game trays. And the comics should be the same, except for now if we want to go to color, it's only 1 to 3 cent different to go to color. Isn't that wild? Wow. So that'd be good for for 1 to 3 cents. Maybe that's. Anyways, we got to figure out if that's still worth it to do these comics. I hope so. Unique meeples. So this for the deluxe. This is for the recruits. They're just going to be meeples in the base version, but maybe we can do unique shapes. What's the difference? 23 cents. What was the meeple price over here? Oh, still 23 cents. Look at that. Well, maybe even for this, if I can make a unique shape and it's still 23 cents, might as well make a unique shape. Oh, great. But if I want to heat press these, it's almost double. Wow, I don't think I'll be heat pressing those. It's almost double. Wow. Interesting. Dry erase marker, same price. Okay, cool. Comic book is the same price. Rule book is the same price. And the wrapping is the same price, of course. So now we're up to $9.71. So again, equals, this will be trickier here. This times 6, $58. So I have a lot of room here. I have a lot of room here for stretch goals, which is nice. Because you want to make the deluxe 15-ish dollars more, so I have some room. So that's nice to know. It'd be good to do. This is good. I am leaning now more towards doing a retail and a deluxe, seeing all these prices. I gotta now lay it all out in a different way to show, and maybe that'll be another episode where I show how I lay it all out, so I can kind of see how I am laying out my stretch goals. But I have to get back to her about these two things. That's fine. And there was one other thing. Oh, the game trades, yeah. I got to get back to that. Cool. There you go. Well, that was pretty interesting. So that's a quick look at what a quote from a manufacturer looks like. If you have any questions, put them down below, of course, and I'll try to answer them. Trying to be transparent as possible, of course, and hopefully some people can learn from how I'm doing it, as well as give me some tips if there's anything that you notice that I'm like, people are like, hey, you forgot about this in your game. I'm like, oh my goodness, please let me know. That'd be fantastic. But that's it for me for this week from Off the Page Games. I'm Jay Cormier.